Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of Keeper of the Dead, our Pathfinder campaign. As we last left our group, they had recently been venturing into the wilderness to try and locate an ancient relic. And in the process, they encountered the trail of the group of mercenaries and soldiers who was sent before them to find the same relic, seemingly overcome and taken away by goblins. So they made the decision with reluctance, in some cases, to veer from their intended trajectory and to pursue their predecessors to see if they can find them. And after some trekking through the wilderness, they encountered an encampment of goblins where they found at least one survivor currently in a cage, the rest seemingly dead and devoured by their goblin captors. And when we last left off, the leader of the goblins, a large bugbear, had been blasted with a fireball in the back of the head. The rest of them were about to begin fighting. So let's dive right into it, and everybody roll for initiative.
Alrighty.
Oops.
20.
Do you have a modify for initiative, or is it just...
It's pretty much your dexterity modifier.
Okay, so 13.
15.
Okay. What did you get, Dante?
Bringing up my initiative. It's 17.
Okay. So it will be Mark, Isabella, Regina, or no, it would be Mark, Dante, Isabella, and Regina, and then the goblins. They rolled very badly. So it's all yours, Hargath.
With a loud battle cry, I charge forward. Is there a goblin or a bugbear within, 25 feet?
Yeah, there's many of them. You can see at least 8 goblins currently in your vicinity, and there's 2 of them within really easy reach.
Well, I'm going to rush up to the closest one and drop my Morning Star right on its head.
Nice. Roll for an attack.
Modified 20.
Okay, you hit. Roll for damage.
Let's see. D8 plus 2, and then I have a plus 1 weapon, so D8 plus 3. 5 points of damage.
Okay, you clobber that goblin right on the skull, and it just kind of like shrugs under the weight. It kind of like looks at you, its head kind of sideways, and it goes like that. It's very unhappy.
It's doing the evil monkey from the Family Guy.
Yeah, but you've definitely caused it some damage. It looks physically crumpled under the blow.
All right.
You just one-shotted it?
It's still alive, but not by a lot.
Yeah, it just took a Morning Star to the cranium in an overhand swing from a larger opponent.
Yeah. And you probably just raised its IQ. Negative times negative is a positive, right?
I'm not sure he feels that way. So I think it's Dante's turn then.
Yep.
Yep. So the flaming ball of death is going to back up and then just roll right over the bugbear again.
Nice.
Beep, beep.
Okay.
So this is a spell that you can just keep concentrating on and have it roll around and bounce on things.
Pretty much.
Awesome.
It's great. It seems so overpowered, but like this is the rules.
Yeah, well, it's overpowered up until the point where somebody gets close enough to hit you once.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, break your concentration.
That's a dexterity save, right?
That is a dexterity save to negate the entire spell.
Okay. He's got a He's got a 16.
He's got a 16. Oh, so sorry. Not sorry. All right, so let's do this. We have 11, 12 plus 1 is 13 to the bugbear's face.
Okay. So the bugbear kind of like looks at you, and it's like, where'd that come from? And then just in time, it gets hit with another blast, and it peels the skin off its face. It incinerates its face, and it just screams like, "Ow, ow, ow, ow!" And it just kind of crumples on the ground, like just writhing in pain, flailing around, trying to bat the fire in its face, and it accidentally shanks itself in the eye with its own dagger and dies.
I told you these guys were going to take themselves out.
Oh my god, this is great. Pull off my life right now.
You've killed the bugbear already.
I spit in its general direction.
Nice.
All right, so
Okay.
that's my turn.
Isabella.
Okay, so I rolled a 15. That's 18 modified. How close am I to these guys?
They're kind of swarming all over the place, so you're kind of just on the outside of the swarm of them. You haven't jumped in yet, but you can easily reach any number of them.
Well, hopefully
Okay.
she's just shooting them.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm shooting, but I have
Yeah.
a thing. What is it called? Point blank shot. I get a +1 if I'm closer than 30 feet.
You're about 30 feet.
Awesome. Okay, so that makes it a 19 to
Okay,
hit
you hit.
with my longbow. Okay, cool. And then I roll the
Roll
8.
damage.
8. Sweet.
Okay, you skewer a goblin right through the sternum, and it kind of looks down at it, and it like pokes it, and then pokes it, and it falls over dead.
Well, at least the goblins are fun to watch die.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess that's me then.
Yeah. Regina, your turn.
All right, I would like to use cleave.
Nice.
So I can hit 2 adjacent foes with a single swing. So
All
it gives
right.
me +1 to bonus attack. You deal damage normally and can take an additional attack using your full base attack bonus against a foe that is adjacent to the first and also within reach.
Nice.
So I can
for
attack
it.
twice.
Roll for attack.
So do I roll a 20 first for?
Yeah, you roll a d20 to hit your first target, and
Okay.
you add your there's a base attack bonus on your sheet somewhere. I'm assuming it's somewhere in the neighborhood of +3 to +5.
Looking. I don't know where that is.
It's probably underneath where your saving throws are, where you see fortitude, reflex, and will.
Yeah, I have abilities. I have fortitude, reflex, will.
And then somewhere, like probably right underneath there or right next to it, it should say base attack bonus.
Base attack.
Yeah, like literally right underneath will on my sheet. It
Yeah.
says base attack bonus.
No, right under mine it has resist, combat, maneuver, defense, immune. These are all blank though.
Hold on one second. Get to fighter here.
Do you want to
and
share your
see-
screen with us?
Oh, I guess I could try. I have 2 screens, so it's. Where's your screen? Well, that was easy.
Okay. So
Okay.
base attack bonus. Oh, where did it go?
I have to keep talking, so there's there are the abilities, the defense.
Damage reduction,
Damage
HP
reduction.
for will, resist. Keep going. Keep going down for me.
Okay.
All right. So CMB.
CMB, that's what I was wondering. Oh, strength
Plus-
modifier.
There's your strength
Yeah.
modifier plus
Yeah.
your base attack bonus, which is apparently blank. But for fighters, it's usually a +5. So
We'll say
So where
plus
would I
5.
know? Oh, it's right here. So I don't think I can actually edit that, can I?
Don't worry
We'll
about
just say
it.
it's plus
So
5.
yeah,
Okay.
BA, it's right there next to your initiative. But yeah, most fighters, you get 1 point of base attack bonus per level. You're at level 5, so we're just going to call it plus 5.
Okay.
And you get the additional +1 from cleave, so it's +6. So roll a d20 and add 6.
Okay.
And your swords aren't enchanted or nothing like that, right?
No. This is my two-handed great axe, and I did 16 plus 6 is 22.
Okay.
Sweet.
No.
That's a hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
These
kidding. That was
goblins,
sarcasm.
goblins,
Sorry.
they're wearing like loincloths at most.
Right. So
A
now do I
couple
roll
of
for?
these do have armor.
Okay.
Do I roll for damage now?
Yeah,
Yes.
So it's 1d12 for damage
Plus your strength modifier.
plus my strength modifier. So 10 plus 4 is 14.
Did you
The
just
first?
decapitate one of them?
You
The two of them.
Two of them.
slice it in half. Like this goblin is like kind of charging at you with what looks like just a big fork. Like he doesn't seem to know what he's doing, but he's coming at you with this fork, and you dice him in half, and his legs keep going for a little bit while the top half kind of like topples backward, without having a clue. He's dead.
So would you say that she cleaved him in twain?
Yes. He's been cleaved in twain.
Okay, so I get another attack.
So, yeah.
Or you get
Assuming
you get
there's
another
one close
point
enough.
of damage, right?
No, I get a second attack
Oh, swell.
for cleave. Cleave gives me a second attack as long as I'm standing in the same place and I
Okay.
can hit another foe.
Then you got
I can attack again.
word.
So it's up to Evan to decide if there's another goblin.
There is.
All right.
And they were kind of swarming us, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming that I'm in pretty good shape for that.
It's not even a really big space, so they're pretty close together.
Okay, so I rolled 12 plus 6 is 18.
Okay, you hit him.
All right, and d12 for damage. Plus
That's your
4.
strength.
Oh, 7.
Plus 4 is
Good
11,
enough.
right?
It's
Good enough.
Good enough. You hit him. You've lost some momentum carrying over from the first swing just because it's gone through an entire goblin. But you hit another goblin in the same kind of area. You kind of cleave halfway through its rib cage, and it's kind of stuck there. And it kind of looks up at you with a grumpy expression, and you kind of your sword is stuck in this chest cavity, or your axe.
Great axe, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
stuck in your chest cavity. You kind of reach up with one boot and push it backward off your blade, and it kind of just stumbles backward off the cliff and falls.
Bye.
Good.
All right.
Now it's the goblins' turns.
So
One of
let's put,
them-
like 4 of them down.
Yeah, they're going down pretty easy. One of them.
Yeah, that's 3 of them down plus the bugbear, so it should only be goblins left.
That's all you see currently. Yes.
Okay.
You see one of them jumps down from an outcropping kind of above Hargath. He's got a 7.
Armor class 21.
Okay, like he dives at you with like these 2 daggers in each hand, and it goes like ah, like a battle cry, and just lands flat on his face in the dirt at your feet. Just nothing happening. There's another one coming at Freya for 17.
What's your AC?
Does that exceed your armor class?
Armor class. What
It's
does
under
that mean?
equipment and money on the sheet, right above spell.
Mhm. I know, but how do I know what my armor class is?
It would be the sum of...
It's Oh, go
Go ahead,
ahead.
Mark.
I was going to say it'd be the sum of your dexterity modifier plus 10, and then whatever bonuses your armor that you're wearing convey.
And or a shield that you're carrying.
So 16. I don't have a shield.
Okay.
Okay.
So that one's gonna hit. He's got you for My dice. He comes at you with this kind of a hook-shaped blade, and it kind of sinks it into your collarbone for 7 points of damage.
Ow.
Ouch.
It's like a meat hook.
Ow.
And he's just kind of dangling there from it, like kind of hanging off of you like a mountain climber.
It's kind of funny.
What's your reaction to that, Freya?
Yeah.
Just
You
to kind
cry.
of swat at him. Be
I
like,
mean, it also really hurts.
Yeah. Do
I
you
mean,
have a
you-
sword or anything? Are you carrying anything? Oh, she can't. She
Um,
can't react.
She can't react yet.
Okay.
yeah,
My
I have a
question-
sword, but I can't do anything.
My question is, do you cry out in pain or
Yeah.
say help or anything like that?
Just like, damn it!
I just bought
Okay.
this armor.
Sounds about right.
I can dig it.
All right, another one's coming at Savarka for 10.
Oh, god damn it.
Does 10 hit?
Oh, 10. Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying for 10 damage.
No.
10 does not hit.
Okay. He comes at you with like this
I do a
spear
backflip out of the way.
and just like charges at you, ah! And just runs right past you.
Yep. Okay, well, there you go.
Okay,
And
another
now
one's
Argath
coming
is really
at.
starting to wonder why it is that you were so frightened of these things.
I didn't
Uh,
say I was frightened of them. I said I hated them.
Another one comes at Hargath for 14.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. Comes at you with like a pitchfork and just like chinks it into the rock behind you, and it kind of like wedges in there and it pulls back and it goes, "Hey, not again!" And then like just kind of backs off a little bit from you. And then the last one that hasn't moved yet got a natural 1.
Crawls up his own butt and disappears.
He charges forward and just goes into like a little battle frenzy. He thinks he's a berserker. He's like beating on his chest, and he goes, ah! And just charges at nobody and just kind of walks right between two of you off the cliff.
See ya.
Oh, that's great.
Wouldn't want to be ya.
Okay.
Okay.
Top of
Back
the round
around.
then? Or
Top of the
is it... Oh, wait.
Top of the round
Did you
to
go?
you.
What?
All right. So what I have heard, Freya, Freya's exclamation when she got hit.
It was hard to miss.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do one move action. The goblin that fell at my feet, I'm going to step up onto with both feet. So I basically have him pinned on the ground. And turn to Freya. And I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds and heal her for 1d8 per. Is that really right? Per level? Oh, wait. 1d8 plus 1 per level. So 1d8 plus 5.
Okay.
8.
I was just saying, because that sounded like a cure serious wounds right there.
I know. I was like, what?
Cure whatever.
So,
Yeah.
so
Cure
you're
cancer.
completely healed up.
You
It's
feel
about-
this radiant light in your shoulder blade as like the wound begins to heal, but it doesn't heal 100% because the blade is still embedded. So you're still down. I'll say you're down 2 hit points, just because the blade is still physically in the wound and it can't be completely rehealed.
Okay.
You're Frodo.
Thank you. Still got a goblin
Alright.
on me.
Dante is up.
Yep.
My turn. Okay, so I've got a goblin in melee with me, and I've got a flaming ball of death wandering around there. So I looked up the spell. It's not actually... I don't have to concentrate on it. I can just move it around independently as a move action. So is there anything inside of 30 feet from it?
Yeah, there's 4 more goblins.
All right, fantastic. One that's not engaged in melee with my friends. I'm going to swing it towards that person.
Okay.
and they have a reflex save. They've got to beat an 18.
They don't.
Fantastic. I'm having way too much fun with this. I think I just made Goblin Barbecue there. 16 damage.
Jeez. Okay.
Nice.
This fireball swells in size and rolls over this goblin, completely steamrolls it flat, and keeps rolling. The goblin rolling around the outside of it, adhered to this fireball like a friggin' cartoon character as it slowly catches on fire and just dissolves into ash.
Oh my god, that's great. So that's just my move action.
Yeah.
And this other dude that decided to go ahead and mess with me is getting a magic missile to the face.
Nice.
So let's find a magic missile. Where are you, magic missile? Oh, you're here. All right, 1d4 plus 1 damage plus 1 missile for every 2 levels above the first. All right, so what is the save on this one? There is no saving throw.
Yeah, I think it's an automatic hit.
All right, so let's do this. 1d4. Right. Oh man, I don't have a d4, so I have to turn to an electronic dice roller.
Oh, shame.
Makes me really sad.
That's all
I'm
right.
crying. I'm crying a lot right now.
Help trips roll about as well as a dice program, so.
Okay. Dice program. All right. So, rolling. What the? Oh, you're a terrible dice program. Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay, so 1d4 plus 1 for every other level, so that's 2. Oh, plus 1 because he's a goblin. That is 7 total to the face.
Okay. You strike it with this bolt of arcane energy, and it like pierces into its head, and it just kind of fades mystically into the skull of this goblin, and it kind of like stares at you blankly for like half a second, and then its head just blows up like a melon.
Yes. I revel in its bloodshed. If any gets on my face, I do this.
It tastes really bad. It tastes really gross.
Make him make a fort save not to spill his cookies.
Yeah, make a fortitude save.
Oh, I deserve that.
You did.
I got a 13. It's not terrible.
No.
Okay, you do that, and you're like, that was a really bad idea, but you're able to keep it down. You're like, why did I do that?
I just wanted to be badass like the barbarian.
Yeah, but you managed to hold it. You're just like, oh, but you're good.
All right.
There's only 2 goblins left.
That's the end of my turn.
Yeah, and one of them is currently attached to Freya still.
Actually, there's 3 because I didn't kill the one that I hit outright. He's still kind
Oh,
of.
that's right. Yeah, correct. There's 3.
And the other one's underneath my feet. So one's dangling off of Freya, one's underneath my feet, and the other one is beside me or behind me or in front of me or something.
Correct.
Okay. So for my turn, can I just smack it?
You want to roll just a basic attack? Yeah, you can. Just be a d20 plus your strength modifier, I believe.
Wow. Oh, it's 17 plus 17. Yeah, just a 17.
You hit it.
Yeah.
Did you punch it?
So roll for
You hit it.
damage.
Oh, okay.
In its face.
6. Oh wait, is it D8
It's a
No.
d20
for damage?
plus your strength modifier.
No,
No,
it's
not
damage.
the
No,
damage.
no. Oh, yeah.
Be a
Is it
D4,
D8 then?
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it D4? Oh,
D4.
I got a 4. Yeah.
No,
4.
and add your strength.
Okay.
Do you have any?
No, I
Do you
don't
have
have
a
a
strength
strength modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's still like
Wait.
this goblin is just kind
Oh,
of
wait.
hanging off of you and cackling madly. And it just like it doesn't have any idea what's going on around it, and it doesn't really care. But you look at this thing and you're like, ugh, and you just punch it, and it sort of stumbles backward with its nose crumpled inward. And
I
it
dig
kind of
it.
just sort of just blinks at you in confusion and pain. But it's not dead.
It's not
but
dead. I'm not
it
dead
looks
yet.
pretty rough.
I'm not quite dead
Is
yet.
that the end of my turn, or can I hit it with my sword?
That would be the end of your turn.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Yeah, you
could-
get
you
one
could
attack and
move.
one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could move.
Okay,
You can move if you
that works.
Okay.
Oh wait. Why don't you go ahead and no? Don't end
Yeah,
your
you-
turn yet. Try to go ahead and rest the sword
Yeah,
from your
that's what I was
shoulder.
gonna say. I was gonna ask
Yeah,
that. If
as
you
a
could
move
pull the
action.
sword out of your
That's a
shoulder, I can
movement,
move.
right?
Yeah.
Can I take the hook
Yeah,
out of me?
yeah, you can do that.
What is that?
That's just your move. You
That's
just
just my
You
move.
just do
Okay.
it.
Cool. Hook
You gotta
free.
say
You hold
something
your
cool
hand.
though. You gotta say a line there because you can't pull a like
A
hiking
meat
hook
hook.
out of your shoulder, a meat hook out of your shoulder, and not say something about
I'm not good at lines.
That should be what you say. Like, I'm not good at lines.
Dawn's phonics worked for me.
There we go. The
I
lamest
guess you
line.
could say he was really hooked on me.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, Regina, your turn.
And then I just roll my eyes.
All right. Do I have two within reach of me again?
You have one within
Or
reach
just
of
one?
you.
Okay, so I don't need to claim anybody since I don't.
The other
Although-
two are all right by Mark.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't want to be cleaved.
No, I don't want to cleave you. So I just roll for a bonus attack, which is strength, d20 plus strength. Oops. Except I rolled it off my desk. Hold on.
D20 plus your base attack bonus plus strength,
Base attack bonus plus strength. What did we decide my
which
base-
was
5.
we
5.
determined that was 5
right.
last round. So 5 plus your strength.
5 plus my strength is 9. Do I roll a 20 for this?
Yeah, plus whatever was on the dice.
14
So
Okay.
Okay, you hit.
for 23. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, for 23, yeah, you definitely hit.
Yeah, this is the same goblin that Freya just punched to.
Okay. And then I do a d12 of damage
D12 plus your strength.
plus strength.
God, it's gonna be
Strength
extra
is
dead.
4. 5 plus 4 is 9.
Okay, the goblin kind of just stumbles backward and kind of like stares up at her angrily with like a crumpled up face, and it looks like it's about to say something indignant, and you just slash its head clean off, and it just kind of rolls off to the side, and it goes.
I dig it.
Dead. So now there's 2 goblins left. One of them, it's going up to you, Hargath, for 10 attack, which I don't think hits.
no good.
Nope. And the other one comes at you for 18.
The one of those I'm standing on. Can he really get out from underneath me?
He uses his movement to get out from under you.
Oh, okay. No, it's
Okay.
my AC is 21.
Okay, so they're both kind of like, neither of them was prepared for this. They're like punching at you impotently.
It's
They
like
don't even
clanging
have
off the
weapons
armor.
anymore. Yeah, it's just like it's doing nothing.
Is it my turn then?
Oh god.
I'll finish the one that I already crumpled the head in once with my Morning Star. So let's see what I do there. Oh, that would be a natural 20. So 24.
All right.
His
Roll again
head,
for critical.
don't even bother.
Don't even bother.
Does not even matter. You bring it down on top of its head just implodes. It just
Oh my god.
it's concaved. It just kind of implodes on itself, and you've made its neck kind of absorb into its shoulders, and it just slumps to the ground, completely dead.
Finish him.
So can I use my movement to just pick up the goblin?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
I mean, assuming there's a good place to either pick it up by like the scruff of the neck or by
Yeah, there's any number of places you can pick it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick
Kind
it
of
up.
wearing a rudimentary vest made out of like cowhide, and like it's got some belts that have been kind of draped around it, but that's about it. But you can grab it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of pick it up like ew and hold it at arm's length.
You do, and it's just kind of hanging there from your hand, just kind of kicking and flailing and going, ah! Put me down! Put me down! Put me down!
Is the half elf still around anywhere, or is she still in the cage? Like,
She's still in the cage.
Still in the cage,
She's
yeah.
kind of been patiently watching this all happen.
I'm gonna look at her. Would you like to take care of this?
She kind of gives you kind of a nod of respect and be like, I would be pleased to do so if you would be so kind as to release me from my imprisonment.
Oh, indeed. Does somebody
Thank
else
you.
want to let her out while I hang on?
I'll scamper up there and search the place for keys. Or actually,
Okay.
let's go ahead and we'll ask the goblin where the keys are.
Oh, good idea.
Hey, goblin, where are the keys?
I not have keys. Keys have Scaft.
I ignite my hand in flames.
Scaft have keys. Scaft have keys. Scaft have keys. He kind of points over to where the bugbear was.
Thank you. I go ahead and I make sure to pat it on the shoulder with a flaming hand as I walk towards I go get the keys, scamper up, and I get the half-elf down. I'm assuming that there's a ladder somewhere.
It's not hanging that far off the edge. It's just kind of it's within easy goblin reach. So yeah, you can easily grab it. You just kind of fiddle with the lock. It's a really crude lock that was probably stolen from some manner of ironmongery. But you easily fidget with it and pop it open. And she kind of elegantly steps out of the cage, brushes herself off. There's some like gore from the one goblin whose head exploded. Like, she just kind of wipes it off her shoulder. She kind of moves toward it, grabs it by the neck, squeezes, and crushes its trachea in her grip, and then throws it to the ground.
Well met.
Ow.
I dig it.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, all. I owe you a significant debt, it would seem.
Well, we were actually
My name is Oh, indeed. My name is Vanya Brightmore. I'm I've formerly, I suppose, of the Royal Guard of Gildenwall. But a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, such as it is, under such circumstances.
I am Hargath.
I'm Neridin.
I'm Freya.
I'm Savarka.
A pleasure. So, I'm afraid that this is all that would remain of my party. Not that it's my party anymore.
So you sent to find this artifact that I can't remember his name.
Rukiar.
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 Yeah, ostensibly, yes. I was sent with the rest of the group. I was actually the leader of the group until, I suppose you'd call it mutiny. The mercenaries.
Mutiny? What do you mean, mutiny?
The mercenaries of the party had rather different ideas of what to do when we got there. They were, let's just say they were not overly fond of my leadership, such as it is. We made camp
They
in the
turned
wilderness.
everybody over.
No, we made camp in the wilderness, and the mercenaries killed my 2 guardsmen and left them in the bushes and tied me to a tree and went off on their merry way.
Well, we did find your
Fun.
guardsmen. We buried them. And I gave them rights.
I appreciate that. That's very kind of you.
So it would seem that we're on the same mission at this point to get this artifact. Shall we work together?
I would be certainly willing to do that. I would prefer to get to our destination before the mercenaries do. I have my doubts as to their intentions when they arrive.
Well, I certainly do not want to see an artifact of such evil power floating around out in the world, so...
Nor I.
No.
Well, shall we venture forth then? Do we know which direction we go from here?
She kind of looks out at the forest beyond, and you can see the sun is beginning to set, and she says, my recommendation at this stage would be to set up camp in this loathsome warren, rather than going back out in the wilderness. They're rather unsavory creatures that abound at night. I would recommend getting back to it in the morning.
I'm agreeable to that.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, I suppose.
Before we make camp, I'm actually going to use channel energy to heal 3d6 on Freya to heal up the rest of her wound. I know it's overkill, but it's one of my actions per day, so...
Yeah, you don't even have to roll for it. It heals it up.
Okay.
Yep.
Just the wound closes.
Hey, thank you.
Of course.
Cool.
All right.
Right. Should we make? Well, we should we clean up and then make camp?
Yeah, I think we
don't
should
really want to
clean up a
sleep
little
next to
bit.
these-
It's
Goblins.
it's a mess. There's dead goblin bits all over the place.
Is the fireball still rolling around? Can we just like burn it up and?
I dismissed the fireball.
Okay.
Yeah, the fireball's gone.
Too bad.
If you want me to, like, or I dismiss it, I can go ahead and roll over the bodies.
You can
That's
resummon
perfectly
it,
fine.
but I'll
I
say
have
it's
it for-
currently dismissed.
Or we
Okay,
can just
so
throw
I'll
bodies
resummon
over the
it.
cliff.
Yeah, we just push him off the cliff.
All right, fine.
I really don't want to smell burnt goblin, to be honest, where I'm sleeping all night.
Yeah, it
I-
smells pretty
there-
bad from what you've already encountered.
There's nothing that makes me happier than burnt goblin. I'm just saying.
I love the smell of burnt goblin in the morning.
Get up in the morning.
Smells like victory.
Mhm.
You
Stomach
just don't
upset.
love the taste of goblin blood.
No.
All right, well, I start pushing. Let's start pushing. Let's start getting these guys off the cliff.
I
Yeah.
take one of the goblin decapitated heads and I punt it. It gives me great satisfaction.
It goes pretty far. It just kind of sails off the edge of the cliff and into the trees below. You can hear it thump at the base of the hill.
I hope the frog eats it.
I just grab a goblin in each hand and walk over to the edge of the cliff and
Yeah.
Drop them off.
But between all of you, you managed to clear the area pretty quickly. Vanya kind of heads off on her own to the sort of the charnel pit with bones. She sorts through them and she pulls out what you hadn't really noticed before, but it's a rather elegant looking blade. It's a sword that you gather was probably hers, and she's reclaimed it herself. And she
Wow.
returns and helps you sort of finish cleaning up.
okay.
Awesome.
All right. Do you need a campfire or anything tonight?
The fire the goblins had is still burning.
It's still burning. Okay.
Got
So
that.
we can just camp out at their camp, essentially. Okay.
So you set up your campfire. You sort of pitch your own tents because you don't want to sleep where the goblins were sleeping, and you make things relatively nice. It's not a pleasant place to stay the night, but it does look secure. So you settle in, and we will leave off there for this session and resume next time.
Alrighty.
Yay!
Yay!